What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope all my U.S. friends had a happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, we'll see what happens today. Watching QD, TIS. TIS is gapping up nicely. QD is moving some. It's actually gapping down. We'll see where that one goes as well. ABIL, that one's tradable for me as well. Going to keep an eye on that one. NIO, ANY. DRIP. Trying to wake up a little bit this morning. All right, so yeah, watching QD here. We'll see what happens with it. I know the volume will most likely be a little bit lower today since it's the day after the holiday, but we'll see what we get. I think QD will most likely come back down. We'll see. SPY is down some. Is it really? I haven't looked at it. I thought it might be up today. I don't know why. I guess just because it's the day after Thanksgiving. But yeah, it's down again. It's been a tough few weeks for the SPY in the overall market. That $260 level for the SPY is really kind of the make or break it point, I think. Like 258, because that's where it opened up a year ago, and so we'll see what happens. What's up, Eric? Good morning, man. But yeah, the biggest one I'm bummed out about is TIS. It's not tradable, but it's gapping up from 68 cents to 236. We'll see where that one goes as well. ABIL is tradable for me too, so I'll keep an eye on that one. ANY as well. Yeah, we'll see where some of these go. I mean, ANY pulled a typical parabolic move where it moves up, it goes up 300%. 300 something percent, and then it just gives most of it back already. So typical for ANY, usually what happens. QD, waiting for it to do the same thing. Yes, they do, Joe. So like for instance, ABIL wasn't tradable on Wednesday. On Wednesday, ABIL wasn't tradable, and they did add that one to their system, so I can trade ABIL now. Same thing with ANY. ANY wasn't originally tradable, I think, Tuesday. Damn. I just dropped my phone. I don't know if I broke it or not. I'm scared to look at it. Alright, I didn't break it. That's good. Alright. But yeah, no, so ANY wasn't tradable like Wednesday, I think, and they added that to their system as well, so I can actually trade it too. So they do add them, but sometimes it takes a day or two. Would you recommend SureTrader as a broker? I mean, the biggest thing with SureTrader is that it's just so expensive. It's so expensive. Hold on, my daughter's yelling at me. My kids are home from school today. But yeah, SureTrader's just so expensive. It's like if you want their platform with level 2, it's like $160. Commissions are probably like $16-17 a round trip, no matter what the share size you take. It's just expensive. It's expensive to trade on SureTrader, and so if you are going to trade on it, I think you have to have a little bit more than 1,000 or 2. Just because it's expensive, that money will get taken quick. Right, 100%, Joe. They fee you until you're done. And that's just my take on it. I mean, that's the biggest problem I have with short traders. It's just so expensive. You know, platforms a few $100 a month. You know, trades are expensive. Everything's expensive. You know. I mean, it's not that bad of a morning. We're still getting some movement. I know today's a half day, but it's not that bad of a morning. Like, we're getting some movement here. Yeah, it's just so expensive, man. You know, people ask me why I like TradeNet. You know, here's the thing. Like, a lot of people have been yelling at me, like, oh, TradeNet's a scam, TradeNet's a scam. Like, people ask me why I like TradeNet. It's because they do the exact same thing SureTrader does, but they don't charge me hundreds of dollars a month just to use them. You know, it's just cheaper in the grand scheme of things. You know. No, I mean I've used tiny sizing, John, if I'm pronouncing that right. Do you think ABIO will bounce? I don't know. It's tough to tell. I mean, I can look at the daily chart. I know it's already come back down. You know, all I can really do is look at the daily chart to if I can speculate on whether it'll bounce or not. I have to remove some of these old drawings that I have from this one. But all I can really do is look at this and see that anytime it's made a move, like sometimes it will bounce like this, you know. Usually it's not the next day though. You could see sometimes it bounces a few days later, about 2 days later to be exact. But I don't know. This is kind of a bigger move than it usually does, and then a bigger fail than it usually does, and so who knows. What's up, Fetty? Good morning, man. Nah, maybe that's why it's down so much. Did it really have an offering? I have to look that up in a second. 3 million shares. What was you said the offering price was 325. That makes sense. Man, I have to look that up in a second. Yeah, we can look up news in a minute. I'm just trying to wake up a little bit, drink my coffee. You know, I think we'll probably have a little bit less people in the stream today. I know today's Black Friday. I'm just not one of those that go shopping on days like today. I don't care how many sales they have right now. It's just not something I want to do. You know, just because I can order, if I really want to take advantage of all the sales they would have today, I could just order stuff online. I don't care enough about it to go to the to go shopping today. ERIC, Netron? Are you saying the name Eric? Low volume. Super tight range. Looks like a high float. I don't like it. Not a bad daily chart, but I don't like the way it moves. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone out and gone shopping like today. I just don't think I've ever done it. Like, I've just never cared enough to go shopping today. I'm not putting myself through that chaos, you know. Like I'm not putting myself through all that nonsense. Yeah, man. It's madness, brother. It's chaos, dude. I don't want to deal with that, man. I don't care that much about it, you know? I'd rather pay the extra $100 or whatever it is to get the sale than go put myself through that nonsense, man. I like to sit. I don't think I've ever gone shopping on Black Friday. Never. TIS is a bad daily chart. It does. That's an ugly daily chart, man. I mean, it makes me wonder though. I mean, it's gapping up from 68 cents. I mean, what could cause a gap up like this? We can look up news. Hold on. Let's look up some news. I don't think Mitch is joining me today, man. I can text him. I don't think he is. I thought I heard him say something like, all right, so let's look up why TIS is moving. New customer win, credit facility amendment. After the company said late Wednesday it amended its credit facility and acquired a new customer. That's great and everything, but is that enough to make it go up like 300 and something percent? You know, seriously, like, is that enough for it to get, is that a big enough reason to make it go up 300, over 300%? You know, from 68 to 226. I mean, that's great and everything, but let's read on, see what they're a maker of tissues, napkins, and other paper products, obviously. Orchard's paper. The other paper products said the credit amendment waives previously disclosed non-compliance with covenants, increases borrowing capacity by 5.9 million, and then it also says something about deferring interest payments and extending the deadline to sell assets and refinance debts to the end of the year. I don't know. You know, it's good news. You know, it's legitimately good news. It's a real catalyst. But is it a 300 and something percent gap up catalyst? I don't know. I think it'll probably come back down some. At least probably. I don't know. I can't trade it, so it's all moot. But I think it'll at least come back down some. Yeah, I can't trade it either for TIS. I don't know. Just my, like, it's all speculation, but I think it'll probably come back down. At least some. Maybe not all the way, but I think it'll probably come back down some. But you never know with these big, crazy parabolic movers, you know. Height gets behind them. People kind of ride the move, you know, regardless of what they think of the company, fundamentally speaking. So who knows what is going to happen. All right. I will say, towards the end of the day on on Wednesday. I bought some put options for QD. I thought it was necessary. I mean, looking at the daily chart, I think it'll probably come back down some as well. I could probably sell this option for profit at some point. And so, gonna watch QD for that same move as well. Who knows though? Yeah, I use a few different things. I use Thinkorswim. I use SnapTrade. I use Webull sometimes. That's what it is. Okay, DSP 9.8 million float. That's why the float's tiny. Yeah, but yeah, like I said though, I think it'll probably come back down. You know, even with a small float, I think the news is good and everything, but I don't think it's 310% good, whatever that gap up is. Kind of just a little bit too much, I think. I think it's good, yes, but I don't think it's that good. You know. Hey, I also bought a VIPS option. I didn't realize it's expired today, if I'm being honest, but it's actually below my sale price, so I should be able to sell this one for profit. All right, but yeah, watching TISQD, ABIL, ANY, CRON maybe, some ETFs like TVIX, UVXY, PCG maybe. You know, watching a few here. Just looking for some movers. DCIX popping up on my scanner. We'll see what we get. Not super confident in DCIX. Pretty low volume, even though it is gapping up a little bit. I don't think it's tradable either. So I can just move on. Overstock.com, OSTK. It's been on a pretty significant downward trend for the last, I don't know, last 8 months or so. Gapping up some, I guess, probably on Black Friday news, CIG. I noticed somebody in the chat asked me if how long have I been streaming every day? About 8 months. When using TEFs for TraderView, which platform do you choose? So to upload your profit and loss, you go to File, you go to Trade, Historical Data, Trades, and then you have to upload it week by week. And so you click this, you pick the date you want to upload, you click Filter, and it'll filter your trades, and then you click Export, and then you can export your trades. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you need me to do that again. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go check on my kids and my wife real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom, and I'll be back. We can look up a few more news as well. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I built a few little VWAP fade scans yesterday. One of Mihail actually showed me how to build one on Thinkorswim, And then I built another one on trade ideas as well. But you can see the Think or Swim one is here. I think it's pretty cool. And then I also have the trade ideas one. The trade ideas one isn't as cool though. The trade ideas essentially just tells me when it crosses underneath the VWAP. I still have to wait for it to pull back to it, but I think both of them can still be beneficial. My kids are running around. Let me make sure I have this right. Sorry guys, I built a scan yesterday. I don't know where it went. Okay, here it is. I think this should be right. Let's configure it, make sure. See what I have here. Yeah, it means it's up from the close. It has 2-to-1 high relative volume. 100,000 shares already traded on the day, and it crosses underneath the VWAP is what this should be. Maybe this isn't the right one. There it is. Crosses below the VWAP. Yeah, okay, this is right. Alright, so yeah, I have this one as well. I'll probably end up throwing this one up. Or keep it on maybe my monitor so I can see it. Yeah, I saw that, Netron. I was saying it earlier though, man. It's like, I think it's good news and everything. I think it's a legitimate catalyst and everything. I don't know if it's, I mean, this thing's up over 300%, at least it was. It still is, but I don't know if it's gonna hold these gains. I mean, that's just my take on it. Who knows? You never know what stocks are gonna do. Right. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Bamboo. We'll see what happens though, man. I mean, I'm not really one to give out picks. I think TIS may fall some. If not today, then tomorrow. QD, I don't know. I'm not really one to give out picks. I'll watch certain stocks. I'm watching QD, ANY, ABIL. But as to which direction they're going to head, I have no idea. What's up, Sean? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Joseph. I'm thinking that one will probably fade too. Yeah, no worries, Ivan. All right, we got 7 minutes. I talked to Mitch. Mitch said he wasn't aware that the market was open today, and he's probably just going to take the day off. I don't blame him, You guys could probably hear my son yelling in the background. He's hanging out. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I really didn't want to wake up this morning, so I don't know. I have to see something I really like to get me to trade today, though. We'll see. Honestly, I wanted to try out my new scanners. So I'm kind of excited to use my new scanners, but alright, but QD's tradable, ANY, ABIL. We can look up the rest of the news. Sorry, I probably forgot to do that. Alright, we could look up QD, see if... I remember something came out with this one, but nothing really since the last few days. Gotta look at ABIL. Somebody said it was a split, right? Or an offering. Yep. Alright, so ABIL was an offering. Somebody mentioned it, $3.25 per one ordinary share, one warrant to buy one ordinary share. Company is expected to raise about $10 million from the offering. So we'll see what happens. But A and Y. A and Y regained NASDAQ compliance, but it's already retraced some of its gains that it made. And that's about it, really. I mean, gonna keep it on ETFs, like I said, see what happens with those. LMFA popping up on the scanners here. I don't think I can trade it, but it's popping up on the scanners. I mean, I'm not seeing too much I really like. There's a few. I mean, I watch AMD. Probably. AMD's moving some. Microchip sector's moving some. Alright, we got about 4 minutes, though. About 3 minutes, actually. You mean scanner? Andre? I got this new VWAP fade scan that Mihail helped me build. Kind of identifies stocks that drop 5%, pull back to the VWAP. And then I have another VWAP fade scan here for trade ideas. ARCI. Yeah, ARCI is moving up. Had really low volume. Really doubt it's tradable. What's up, Ben? Alright, here, I'll get back with you after the stream, man. But yeah, we got Ben from SnapTrade here. What's up, brother? Yeah, it just depends. Like C Money says, I mean, it just depends, man. They're all subjective. Like, you could use SnapTrade as well. Try to go over it quick. You can use SnapTrade. You can see you have your watch list here. That's what I really use SnapTrade for. But it has free scanners as well: crypto, high gainer, volatile, high gainer, penny stocks, utilities, retail, cannabis sector. So free scanners there. But there's also news. I can click today's news only, or watch list, and it shows me the biggest news stories in the market, or the news stories from my watch list on Snaptrade. And so there's lots of free options as well, man. I mean, it all just depends. All right, we got the market about to open up in about 30 seconds. Yeah, for sure. I love trade ideas too, but it's not cheap. Yeah, I'm watching AMD as well. All right, we got about 15 seconds. Here's the bell. There it is. All right, we'll see what we get. I got my new scanner set up for VWAP fades. I'm interested to see what happens with that. See how well it works. Let me change my trade ideas loadout. There we go. All right, we got AMD pushing up here. Big push up on AMD. What? Oh. I was in the money for a split second with my VIPs option. Let's see if it lets me sell it. And if it does, let me sell it. What? How does my option price drop when it's down there already? Look at AMD go. AMD's moving up. Time decay on these options, man. CIG popping up on my scanners here. Look at AMD go though, man. AMD's rebounding some. Sorry, you guys can hear my son playing with my daughter right now upstairs. They're making a bunch of crazy noises. I'm gonna have to tell them to stop in a second. Wow. Alright, hold on, guys. I gotta tell my kids to stop. Sorry. Now they're laughing when I tell them to stop. Alright, QD dropping here. Let's see what else we get. AMD making a big run. Thank you. It's about time, man. My VIPS options need to continue dropping. I mean, it's under the strike price. I could sell it now and make a little bit of money with VIPS, but I'm gonna let it work a little bit. We'll see if that's right or wrong. QD dropping down. You know, gonna watch to see if it pushes back to the VWAP. That's really, I mean, that and TIS are really, and AMD, I guess, are the only ones with the volume that I'm looking at right now. Um, yeah. Yeah, Lord. I mean, they're home from school today, so, they're going crazy. Michael. Yeah, man. That's my son. I can tell it's my son just because my son's 4, and he thinks everything's funny. All right, we got QD pulling back here. I didn't like this upwick. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, they're home from school today, so they're rarely here during the stream. I nicknamed my son Mr. Drama because he's always throwing a fit about something, and so I call him Mr. Drama. He hates it, but he does the job. What's up, Frank? Good morning, man. Not seeing anything I really like. Um, for the VWAP fade scanner, we have ears popping up. Although it looks like it faked out. COL. Is this a bullish scanner? Is this cross over the VWAP? I need to check this. Let's see. Configure. Summary. No, this isn't the right one. This is new highs. Man. There we go. That's the right one. Alright. TIS is the only one that is doing it right now. There we go. VIPS is dropping like I need it to. Good, good. Let's see if I can sell that option more for more now. Alright, we got QD running up here. Wash out long some. We'll see if it holds some support there. We got TIS dropping, which I thought it probably would. We'll see if it breaks that big low at $2. Not seeing too much. OCLR popped up on the scanners for crossing underneath the VWAP. A lot of stuff moving up today, honestly. A and Y is. What was it? ABIL do? Slow. Figures offering. The cannabis stocks are up. A and Y is up as well. SPY is up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing too much I really like right now. I mean, I'm looking for big drops, and I don't see any. I mean, I see TIS dropping. But it would be more of a rejection. I mean, the risk would be tight at around 227 maybe for a 10-cent risk at 217. Reward would be maybe down to 198, 195. But like I said earlier, for me to trade today, I have to see something I really, really like. There we go. You know, I'm pretty new to options still. What I don't understand is that when I buy a stock and it's 15 cents lower than the strike price, right? Why am I still not in profit yet from this one? Let's see if we can crack that low and just fade today. There we go. I think trade IDs is just easier to use. Maybe a VWAP bounce here for Cron. Appreciate the sub, Jay and Philip. Appreciate it, guys. A and Y ended up spiking up nicely, though. What's up, the best? Nice, Missouri. Good job, brother. AMD VWAP bouncing nicely here, running up some. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that fits my strategy today, guys. I figured today would be slow. Nice, Missouri. Good job, brother. Nice work. TIS crashing. Yeah, buddy.
Can you give me something to drink?
You thirsty?
Yes.
Alright. You want some apple juice?
Yes.
You want apple juice?
Yes.
Alright. What you doing?
I'm just waiting for my drink.
Okay. Here, I'll get it for you, buddy. Alright, guys. I'll be right back.
A different couch. We got 2 couches.
Yeah, we do. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Come on.
But sissy, we are the only one that had 2 couches. No, we have 3 couches. Where? We have that one, and then the one in my room. What couch?
Alright, I'm back. I had to get my son some apple juice. Alright, so yeah, Kron bouncing off the VWAP some. Yeah, my son's 4, Mikey. He's cool though. But yeah, I mean, I'm seeing some moves up, at least from what I've been watching, except for TIS. I mean, I've been watching some moves up, but aside from that, I'm not seeing that much that I really like. We got ANY, we got CRON bouncing off the VWAP some. Kron looked good for the bounce. TSG, maybe? ABIL kind of faded, but not really. TVIX kind of heading down. Hey, Joe, you're probably right, man. MICT? I just like how you said that sub-dollar garbage volume halt. Yeah, it's probably true, though. I mean, you guys know me. My main strategy is just looking for terrible companies that are overextended. On the upside, maybe they got too much hype behind them, and then shorting them on the way down. That's like my bread and butter. That's what I like trading. But the reason I don't short these stocks like MICT is because they don't have enough room on the downside. A lot of times they get really hyped up and start running. 100%, Joe. On both sides, man. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to try to short a stock under $1, man. I mean, it's just there's not enough room on the downside. There's infinitely more room on the upside, literally, and not enough room on the downside. And so, a lot of times these sub-dollar stocks get really hyped up too, and they just start to go crazy, and I don't want to get caught in that. And so, I mean, I'm kind of looking at VIPS. I'm actually holding a put short option on this one. The volume's low. And it doesn't look terrible if it can get up to the VWAP with a risk of 43, 44 for a super tight risk. But we'll see. Hey, nice work, Outsiders. I like it. Good job, brother. Like I said, I'm not an expert at options or anything like that. The biggest confusing thing about options is how they price these. Not how they price the option itself, but how they price the gains that you're making with the option. Shouldn't it reflect exactly what you would made per share? I don't know. Like I said, I'm still kind of a noob with options. With QD, we'll see if we get a bounce up to 36. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Casey. What's up, man? I mean, if you want to see what option, so I'm holding a 550 strike price option on VIPS here. It's up. I'm in the money at this point, but it's dropped 20 cents below my profit or my strike price, and so I'm just wondering why I'm only up like $6. Yeah, Mitch took the day off, Frank. I mean, all the options I bought on Friday are actually doing surprisingly well. Like if you look at, I'm up on every single one of the options I bought Friday, which were all put options except for one. But up 25 on the day, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I just look for overextended stocks and then try to buy put options for those. Like that's basically my entire strategy for options. There we go. VIPS is dropping nicely. Yeah, I mean, some of it's time decay. I understand that, right? But it's still, if it's way below the strike price, I should be up more, I guess. At least for my logic. Like I said, I know stocks. I don't know options. And so it's just something I kind of not play around with, but experiment with. Appreciate it, Victoria. Yeah, that's what Mitch always tells me, Victoria, is to look into selling options. Um, Right, but even with time decay, if I'm, if the strike price is up here, right, and it's a 200 share option, or 200 shares in options, right? If the price is up here, shouldn't I be up at least $20, $25 on this? I would think so. Even if it expires today, I'm still 20 cents below the strike price. And so I would think if they're pricing it accurately, and I have a 200 share option that I would supposed to be up $40, but at least 20, I would think. That's the only confusing part for options for me. No, I mean, I don't even know if I like selling options. I like buying put options on overextended stocks and then giving them a month to inevitably come back down is what I usually do. And it's worked so far, but yeah, hey, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I might be wrong. That was my theory on options. I don't, like I said, I'm still a noob with options. I know stocks, options, kind of learning them. I like the set risk you get with options, the very defined risk on what you pay for the option is all your risk. I like that aspect of it. ARCA still running. Kron had a nice little bounce there, almost a little triangle. CPRX moving. Yeah, I'm just not seeing too much I really like right now, guys. I mean, there's a few, but maybe a QD VWAP rejection here. I don't know. Am I swing trading? I'm day trading. That's usually what I do is day trade. But with the volume like it is today, it's just kind of slow. I'm not really seeing too much I necessarily like right now. I do, Vera. I mean, that's what you can see. I have Robin Hood here. Like I said, VWAP projection here, tight risk. Yes, Alex. I don't know. For me to really like ANY short, I would want to see it break underneath $5 and hold. Is what I'd like to see. Yeah, Tesser. I trade, man, but I only trade setups that I like, and if I don't see the setup I like, I'm not gonna force it like a noob. You know, I'm not gonna force it just to give people in the stream something to watch. Um, you know, you'll get over it, man. But especially days like today where it's a half day, the volume's low, I'm not gonna force a trade today. I'm just waiting to see a trade I like. If I don't see one, I'm just not gonna trade. Because I don't really see any strategy that I like going on in the market right now. Tesser. Yeah, 100% Joe. I mean, if you're a new trader, you might think you have to trade every day as a day trader. You know what I mean? If you're a brand new trader, you might think that day trading consists of trading every single day no matter what. But on days like today, where it's slow and dull, and I don't really see any of the strategies I like trading, I'm just going to be patient. I mean, I'm not going to force anything for the stream, like I said. No. Barra. No, I use TradeNet. I have multiple different brokers, man. I have Robinhood, I have TradeNet, I have a little bit in Webull. So yeah, I mean, I have multiple different brokers I use for depending on what I'm trying to do. You know, Robinhood I trade options, maybe a little bit of swing trading. TradeNet is what I typically day trade on, and then Webull sometimes I'll trade in pre-market. It just depends, man. Check to see if I can sell. Yeah, I mean, it's letting me sell. But it would have to hit 15 in order for me to get out. I could get out for break even now for VIPS, but I would have to, in order for me to get out with profit, it would have to hit 15 or so. I'm going to let it test the VWAP. If not, just get out for break even, most likely. Yeah, I feel you, Fetty. What's up, Live Gains? What's up, brother? Yeah, for sure. You're probably right, Vips. Or on Vips. I mean, if I look at the daily chart, realistically, I'd like to see it get down to 5. You know? But I only have a day to do it, and so gotta kind of make that decision. I mean, all of my options, I'm green on all of my options. And so, you know, you can see I bought all these options Friday, and I'm green on all of them today, up $33. At this point, it's just about, I'll probably end up selling QD soon here, though. It just depends. I think QD will probably keep coming back down, but I may jump out of QD for a profit quickly here. On AMD. Yeah, I think it'll probably at least pull back to that VWAP area. Maybe at 1950 on AMD. We'll see, though. Hang in there, Bamboo. . Yeah, I mean my option's doing me well with QD. I'll probably end up selling it soon too. I mean I'm up. I just didn't see any fades today. Just looking for some fades. Didn't see any. Had that new scanner I wanted to test out, but just didn't see many fades today to take advantage of. Um, we'll see what A and Y does here. Like I said, if it breaks underneath 5, I like it a little bit more, but I'm going to give it that time. AMD. I don't know with AMD. It's kind of in a consolidation trend right now. I mean, it's up today, but if you look at the daily, it's been kind of going sideways for a few weeks, dropping some last week. And so I don't know yet about AMD. With A and Y here, I want to see if it gets rejected at that $0.50. It's on my right monitor, Tesser. I mean, I think it'll probably pull back to the VWAP at some point, but who knows, man? I mean, it's big green on the day. Been a pretty strong bullish trend so far. Up a lot, down a bunch Wednesday, up some today, kind of rebounding some from those drops. Alright, so VIPS is up. I'm going to go ahead and sell my 2 contracts for VIPS while I can. Not a bad little move here. Alright, I got out of VIPS for a 20-something dollar profit on these options here. Now at this point, not bad for a little quick little not bad for a quick little sale. You can see I'm up 34 on the day. Trading options. The rest of my options expire in December, so we're going to see how low QD can get, but I'm not necessarily opposed to selling it as well. Am I waiting for VIPS or QD to form a pattern? I mean, I was waiting for them to drop like they did today because I thought that the options were cheap relative to the chances that it's actually going to go down. And so all that considering, looking at the daily chart, I thought they had a little bit of room on the downside here to move back down to 5 was my trade idea. And I was able to take advantage of the drop, make a little bit of money for VIPS. The option expired today, so I don't really have time to be super picky about where I'm going to get out of it at, especially with the market closing a little bit early today. But yeah, I mean, my overall option strategy has just been to look for overextended moves, look for overextended stocks or stocks that have room to come back down, and then just buy put options on those. And like I said, you can see all the options I bought are still in the green, and I'm up 34 today. So I mean, I'll take it. But aside from that, I mean, most of the stocks I was watching for shorts ended up coming back up. Like, I was watching A and Y. It moved up. AMD, it moved up. Never really followed through with any pattern that I look for. ABIL ended up dropping, but it never actually faded off the VWAP. Actually, it kind of did here. Not quite. But didn't look too bad, I guess. But yeah, everything else I'm watching is just kind of slow and dull. You know, I'm kind of looking at with what AMD's doing. I'm kind of looking at the inverse ETF for microchips, which is SOXS, as a short trader. And I mean, it didn't look bad. Never really faded except for that one time there, but. Man, all of my emails at one time, huh? With Kron here, Kron, I mean, here's the thing with Kron. It looks like a VWAP bounce. It doesn't look bad. It would have to hold support here, though. Risk could be tight at 867, maybe. Maybe 866. With the reward level of 880s, 885, 887. And so not too bad. It's about a 1-to-1 risk to reward trade, but it's not pretty enough for me to take it. Is what I'm looking at. Also, AMD ended up pulling back to the VWAP, which is what I thought would probably happen, at least to 1950 is what I said, and that's exactly where it moved to. And so at this point, we'll see if it bounces back up to the high of the day at 1980s. But nothing pretty enough for me to actually trade today. Yeah, I feel you. Insurance. buddy?
I won.
You won?
Yeah.
Good job. What place did you come in?
A new one.
Really?
Yeah. I found it.
You found it?
I found it one day.
You came in first?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. My son came in first in Super Smash Bros. Yeah, it's just I figured today would be slow. That's why Mitch ended up taking the day off. I figured I would stream just to see, what what was out there today. But I figured I would have to see something I really liked in order for me to trade today, and I just didn't see anything I really liked. It's a he. J Rod, that's my son. He's 4. Yeah, they're off of school today. Thanks, guys. Yeah, he's cool. He's obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog, and so he plays Super Smash Bros. And he's always Sonic the Hedgehog, and he'll tell me when he wins. Yeah, it's not too bad for a half day, slow day like today, Eric. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm looking at Kron as well. Like I said, that VWAP, it looks like a okay VWAP bounce. Risk of, like I said, 68, maybe 66. Good luck, Bamboo. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, I used to love Sonic as a kid. Insurance. I grew up in the '90s, man. When Sonic was in his prime. And I used to love Sonic as a kid, and so I'm surprised he likes Sonic. But he's obsessed with anything that has to do with racing or speed. He loves Hot Wheels. See what A and Y does here. It keeps trying to test the VWAP area. See if it finds some resistance at 50. Yeah, my son and I play the Sonic games on his iPad. We play Sonic 2, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Tesser, man, so, I mean, you keep kind of, I guess, not complaining, man, but just kind of fussing about stuff. So, I am a short trader that typically trades one or two different strategies that I've back tested. Most of them revolve around shorting stocks that get rejected or fade off the VWAP. And so that's the strategy I look for. That's kind of my niche in trading. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. And if I don't see that, I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to force trades. I'm not going to be super active on a slow day like today just to make the people in the stream happy, man. It's just kind of the way I trade. And so, I mean, if you're upset that I'm not trading, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm not going to force anything that doesn't fit my strategy just because the stream. AMD kind of bouncing off the VWAP. Looks kind of like a VWAP bounce, but we'll see where it goes. Right, 100% insurance and Eric. Right, for sure, Joe. If you want to be entertained, go to the casino, man. I mean, I think, it's tough. I know myself well enough to know that if I don't have rules, that I'll just kind of run free and destroy my account. And so I just look for the setups that work. I've back tested the setups that I trade. I know in the long run that they have a positive edge in the market, and so I just look for those strategies. If I don't see them, I don't see them. I'm not going to force some random strategy that I don't typically trade just because the volume's slow. That's how new traders lose money and lose their accounts. And so I'm just sticking to what works for me, man. And if I don't see it, I don't see it. I think a very common thing for new traders to do is have slow days in the market and they don't know how to take their foot off the gas. And so in turn, they just force trade after force trade and they take a loss and then they say, well, I'm already down. Let me take another trade. And then they take another loss. And then they say, well, I'm down so much already. I'm just going to use a little bit larger sizing to try to win back that loss. And then they take a bigger loss. And then before you know it, their account's gone because they didn't know how to stop trading, Yeah, for sure, insurance. Thoughts on AMR and VWAP fade? I don't know. I don't know if I would even consider this a fade. This may be a rejection here. This may be a rejection of the VWAP, but if you consider this a fade, it kind of broke through the levels. But I don't know. AMRN is one of those stocks I just don't like. I just never have good results with it. Yeah, 100%, Sean. I mean, that's what takes out new traders, and that's what new traders don't understand is that, it's okay to not trade. It's okay. It's better to miss out on making money than it is to lose money, and it's okay not to trade. You don't have to trade the market. No stress, Tesser. No worries, man. Listen, I understand, brother. I get it. But no, that's what hurts new traders is that they don't know how to stop. Here's the thing. This is what happens, and a lot of I love trading. I'm super passionate about trading. I look forward to the market open every single day. I get bummed out on weekends because I can't trade, but you can't let that passion for trading hurt you, backfire on you, because Because if you get so excited to trade that you don't know how to take your foot off the gas if you don't see anything, then you're just going to destroy your account, you know? And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I love trading with a passion. I love doing it. Get really excited for every day. But I can't let that excitement hurt my account because I don't know how to just acknowledge that there's no good setups for me, at least. You know, everybody has their own style of trading. You know, everybody has their own niche. Certain things that I do may not work for you, and certain things that you do may not work for me. You know, it's not binary. You know, some people are going to do certain things better than others, and certain people's personalities are going to better fit certain strategies that might not work for other people. And so the goal as a trader is just to find what suits your personality, that what you can execute well, and then just rinse and repeat that. You know, you don't want to paint trading with a broad brush. You know, Bruce Lee famously said, "It's better to practice one type of kick 1,000 times than to practice 1,000 different types of kicks one time." You know, and so I just try to stick to what works, and you know, if it stops working, I can move on to something else, or if I really master it, I can move on to something else. But until then, I'm just going to stick to what's worked in the past and ignore everything else. Yeah, 100%, Joe. Yeah, Sean. I mean, my strategy is essentially a, a bearish, so a short strategy. Let me find an example. I know we probably have some. Okay, here's some. I'll remove these too. Okay, so my strategy, Sean, is essentially, this is what I look for. I look for a big gap up here. You can see a big gap up here. And so it's overextended. And then I look for a big drop at the open, a big bearish move here. You see the big drop at the open right here. And then I look for a pullback to the VWAP, which is this purple line, which is a trend indicator. So when a stock stays under this, it's a bearish or downward trend. And when a stock stays above this purple line, this VWAP, it's an upward trend. And so I look for a big downward drop, and I look for it to pull back to the VWAP area. And I get in short here. And then I give myself a tight risk, which would be here. And then I give my reward target as typically the low of the day. And I try to ride it down for this comeback down right here. And so my risk is tight with these. My risk is here. And so about a 10-cent risk, and my reward is much bigger than my risk. And I typically take a partial at the low right here, and then I let the rest work. And this is a trade I actually got in. I actually made money on this trade on SOXS the other day. But that's essentially what I look for. You know, there's also VWAP rejections, which I think QD did one today. It's very similar, but I think QD did one today. A VWAP rejection is just kind of the opposite. So it's upward trend, a breakdown underneath the VWAP, and then a pullback, and I get in short here. And then I write it down for this move, trading it essentially like the other one I showed you. And so my basic strategies revolve around bounces off of the VWAP if I'm going long, which I don't do that often, to be honest, and shorting it once it gets rejected at this purple line, which is the VWAP. That's essentially what I look for. "100%, Joe. Jack of all trades, master of none." That's right, man. Where am I from? I'm from Louisiana. I live in Texas. How much did I make? I think I made 20 something bucks. I trade small. I trade small sizing. Um, I can show you my graph from November, and it's not perfect, but it's not bad either. Like this is my trading from November so far. Um, I can see a few holes in my game from looking at these graphs, but it's an upward graph. That's all I care about. But my sizing is super small, as you can tell, and so my next goal as a trader is to scale up, and that's what I'm trying to do. And that's probably why I'm being a little bit more selective as well, because if I'm scaling up, I want to wait for the A plus setups. But this is my graph from November so far. Not bad, you know. Thursdays have kind of been the hole in my game. You can see Thursday. But my accuracy rate, daily accuracy, is pretty decent. And so that's my graph so far. It doesn't reflect on my account as much because my sizing's so small that commissions play such a big factor. But like I said, that's my next kind of goal as a trader, is to scale up a little bit. Probably not, Casey. It all depends. I don't have a problem with doing class tonight. I'm going over to my grandmother-in-law's house today, so I won't be back probably until like 4 or 5. It all just depends on Mitch. If Mitch, he was supposed to do class, and so it all depends on him. If not, we'll probably just make it up this weekend, Casey. We'll probably make it up Saturday and Sunday. Is probably what I'm guessing. That's what we'll end up doing. But it all depends. I can call a vote and see what people want to do. Am I getting hit with a view bot again? It seems like I am. I reached out to YouTube the last time this happened, and I'm not trying to be pessimistic here and negative, but I'm almost positive this is a view bot. The main reason I think it's probably a view bot is because the chat is staying the same while somebody is pushing it up again. What do you guys see on how many people are watching the stream right now? I'm gonna have to reach out to YouTube again. Yeah, man, that's too much. I'll have to reach out to YouTube again. It's funny though, like I've already told the last time this happened, right? Yeah, it's most likely a view bot. Like, watch how quickly it comes back down. Somebody's trying to attack my channel. I don't know, man. I want to believe they're real, but I don't know. I'm just going to reach out to YouTube anyway. Ask them to check on it. The same thing happened last time. It went from like 300 to like 700 within like 15 minutes. And then within 15 minutes, it went right back down to 300. So it's most likely a view bot that somebody's attacking me with. I'm going to reach out to YouTube now. Yeah, somebody's hitting me with a view bot again. I don't know why they think YouTube's not going to shut me down for it. it's not something. It's obviously not something I'm doing. Uh, it's ridiculous though. I hate it when they do this. But I mean, it's not going to affect my account. I've reached out to YouTube before, and they told me as long as I'm not doing anything wrong and just let them know that I'll be fine. Aggravating though. Let's see. How do I report this? Alright, I reached out to YouTube. So a view bot is usually something that I mean, here's the thing. Like, watch. Like, so this is what happened last time, right? It went from like 200 and something up to 700 within 15 minutes, and then right back down to 200. And so, like, watch. I'm sure it'll do the same thing. It's usually somebody that is insecure and gets kind of butthurt that I'm doing my thing over here on YouTube, and so they try to attack my channel by just spamming me with a bunch of views. Is typically what it is. Now, I mean, of course, I can't be 100% sure that's what it is, but I'm pretty sure, judging by how it acts here, that that's probably what it is. And so I just reached out to YouTube, let them know, so you know, so they know it's not me. And I've done it before. Like I said, I've reached out to YouTube before. They've confirmed it, and you know, told me that as long as I'm not doing anything wrong, that I'll be fine. Great job, buddy. You won. Good job, man. Hey man, I hope it's real, brother. You know, like I said, if you're new here, welcome. But mm, yeah, but who is Nick, Mr. Eric? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why on here I have yeah, see, so this is what you'll notice, right? At this point, Sean, I mean, I'm just looking. I mean, I don't know if I see anything I really like. AMD had a nice little VWAP bounce, and so SOXS kind of had a fade, but it's just a slow, choppy day, to be honest. I'm not seeing too much I really like. My option plays are still doing okay. But yeah, it's just slow today. I mean, it's not. It's just dull. There's nothing that I really like right now. And so I'm just kind of looking at the market. I'll probably end up closing it down soon. I think it closes at 1, Mario. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, so this is what you want to notice, guys, is that you see how quickly they're dropping off now. Almost 100% of VBot. They go from, this is exactly what happened last time. It went from like 200 to like 200 and something to like 700 within 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden it drops right back down. And it's just not, organic viewers don't act like that. You know what I mean? Like, organic viewers all don't decide to leave at exactly the same time. And so frustrating, yes, but it's kind of funny. I think somebody probably wasted money on me. Appreciate it. I mean, what's up? Who get this? Yeah, NBEV looks okay. There's been some VWAP bounces today, honestly. At this point, I'm watching QD probably the closest. I mean, I have until December for this option to expire, and so I still have time. I'm just looking to see if it drops a little bit more. Tesser? Not really, man. I mean, I use tiny sizing, bro. Yeah, you as well who get this. But yeah, no, I use small sizing. My mentality with trading is like I use small sizing. Like, you can see my graph here on TraderView. Um, it's a nice, pretty graph. Nice daily accuracy, but the gains I've been making are small, and so it doesn't really compensate for commissions as much as you would hope. You know. But yeah, when I get stuff like this, it makes me realize I'm doing something right for people to attack my channel like that. It makes me know I'm doing something right. Yes. Yeah, I do, Billy. It's the free account. But yeah, did everybody see how that happened? It goes from like 150 to like 700 and something, and then back down to 150 within 15 minutes. Same exact thing that happened last time. Exactly the same thing. All right, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and close it down soon. If anybody wants to sign up to TradeNet, they do have their Black Friday sale going on right now, and so it's 25% off TradeNet packages until the 26th, I think. And so if anybody's interested in signing up, you can go through that link I just posted. I make a commission from it, but if you want to help support the channel, you can go through that link and take advantage of the 25% off TradeNet packages. Also, shout out to Trade Ideas for allowing me to use their scans. Really enjoying Trade Ideas. They make my morning really. Oh no, what did I just do? Okay, there it is. Really enjoying using Trade Ideas. Makes my morning really easy. And so if you're interested in signing up to Trade Ideas, you can go through that bottom link I just posted as well. And yeah, a slow, dull day. You know, made some money with some options I bought on Wednesday, and so not too bad. You know, I made money today, but not how I, not day trading, just from swing trading put options, and so I'll take it. You know, green is green, I guess. But everybody have a good weekend. Hope everyone had a happy holidays. Sean, I stream every weekday, man, every day. And so yeah, man. I mean, I stream every weekday. I try not to miss a day. The last day I missed was like what, a month or two ago. But yeah, I stream every day. Which one, Sean? Which software? I use Thinkorswim here. You can see these charts on my right are Thinkorswim charts. This is Trade Ideas right here on the middle. And then this is TradeNet's partnering broker TEFs on the left side. Hey, buddy. What you doing, man? Did you win?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you win?
Like, it said greater duck and then they pushed all the persons out. That's why I win.
Oh, good job, buddy. All right, my son won, guys. You can sleep easy tonight. He won Super Smash Bros. All right. Yeah, like I said, TradeNet does have their TradeNet does have their 25% off Black Friday sale. I'll post that link one more time, or if you sign up, just let them know I referred you if you want to help support the channel. Most likely. I mean, I'm guessing you probably did. It was actually a VWAP bounce. We could wait a little while, see if we get a answer from Bamboo here. He might have left already, though, guys. And for all you that are going shopping today, be careful. Good luck. I hope y'all get some good stuff. I'm going to sit home. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving for all my U.S. viewers. And, yeah. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you all later. Should have a video out this weekend. If you're in our classes, we should, we'll probably end up doing makeup classes this weekend. Appreciate it, Kane. Yeah, I gotta call Comcast, Casey. Like, I'm supposed to have the gigabit internet from Comcast, which is supposed to be 1,000 megabytes per second, right? I think I'm only running at like 100 right now. My upload speed's legit. It's like 45 upload speed. So the stream, that's what matters for the stream. But I gotta call Comcast and get my download speed on point. Yeah, for sure, Eric. It's hectic, man. But yeah, everybody have a good weekend. Hope you had a good holiday. I know, man. I'm bummed out. Like, watch. I could do a speed test real quick and show you that I'm not getting what I'm supposed to be getting here. You know, I pay a decent amount of money. My ping is low. But yeah, this is what I'm getting. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if that shows my IP address. If it shows my IP address, I don't want it. Yeah, I'm getting 74 megabytes per second, which is less than 10 times what I'm supposed to be getting. My upload speed's good. So that's all that really matters. But man, I gotta get them out here. But yeah, all have a good day. We'll see you all later, and have a good weekend, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me today for Black Friday. Appreciate the sub, Neo, as well. But yeah, guys, have a good day. I'll see you all. If you're in our classes, I'll see you all tomorrow probably, and if not, I'll see you. I'll try to post a video this weekend. If not, I'll see you Monday for the stream. Later. No, it's megabits per second, I think. The way I could tell is like if I switch it to kilobytes per second, it's Mbps, so it's megabits, I guess. But here, I'll show you what I have right now. This is what I have right now. And I mean, it's good enough. The upload speed is good, 38, 39. The upload speed's fine. That's really good upload speed, honestly. But the download speed's lacking compared to what I should be getting. I should be getting 1,000, and I'm only getting 75. And I mean, it's enough to work fine. It's fine, but it's not what I should be getting. I don't notice it that much, but it's not what I should be getting. I mean, it's sufficient. The upload speed's all that matters. What's up, Dex? What's up, brother? Yeah, man, you came late. Hey, brother, you didn't miss anything. You missed me trading a few options. Made a little bit of money with options today, but that's about it, man. That's all you missed, bro. So don't stress it, man. If you're in the U.S., man, enjoy Black Friday. Hope you had a good holiday. Yeah, bud.
Can I have the apple?
Can you have an apple?
Yeah.
Yes, buddy, but here, don't eat that. Go put it on the table. I'll cut it for you. Okay, we gotta wash it. Thank you. All right, guys. But yeah, have a good day. I'll see you all this weekend, and yeah, good luck, guys.